Hello and welcome to the Python tutorial series. My name is Daneyal and today I'll discuss about the modules. So let's see that what we will learn in today's session. So first of all, we will learn that what is module, how to use modules in application, and why and what are the benefits of using the modules in an application. So first understand that what is called a module. A module is a file containing Python definitions and the statements. So it means if you create any file that has a Python definition and the statement, so you can call that is as module. So previously whatever you have written in to solve any problem by using the Python language, that it can be called as the module. So I'll show you that how to create a module or Python file in both IDE, the PyCharm and the Eclipse IDE. So first let's see that how to create a module or Python file in a project in Eclipse IDE. So right click on your project first of all, just follow the steps and go to the new, and after that choose the menu option that is PyDev module, and after that don't write anything into the package. I'll discuss about the package in the fresh video tutorial. Here I'm writing the module name, that is my module. So this is your module, and it will ask that which type of the module you want to create. So I want to create the empty module, so I will leave it as blank, and here is your module. In module, what you can write? So in module you can have Python definition and Python statement. So definition means you can create your function. For example, my fun one function is here, so you can create any number of the function in your Python module. You can create class also. So don't worry if you don't know that how to create a class. Just remember this one, that in a module we can have class definitions also. So here is a class that is called my class. Okay, and I will just leave it as blank, so I will write pass. And you can write your any and you can declare any variables also. So if I want to declare a variable integer type, then I can write a is equal 20 12, and if I want to declare any string, then I can write a string, or we can create any object of list or anything. So you can write anything in your module. So this is my list 1 comma 2 comma 3 and 4. So your module contains actually the methods, classes, statements, variable declaration, object creation. Statement means you can write the print statement or any statement that you have written previously. So it means it will look like a simple script file. So we consider as this is your module. Similarly, if you want to create module in PyCharm, so the same process you will do. Just click on your project and go to the new and choose a new Python file from here. There is no option of module. You will find option module in Eclipse, but here you will find the Python file. So click on the Python file and here write your Python file name. So I am writing my module, and similarly you can create anything, means of functions, for example my fun, and you can create here the class variable. So whatever I have written previously in Eclipse, you can write into the PyCharm also. So it doesn't matter that where you are creating. So this is called modules. Okay, so modules actually are two types. We can say that one is called the built-in modules. Built-in modules mean that is already available, that is already developed by the Python developer that you can use in your application. So a few modules we have already used previously in the previous tutorials. One of them is math module that we have already used to perform the mathematical operations. There is another module that is called the calendar to perform the calendar related operations, like if you want to print any a month, or if you want to check whether a given year is leap year or not, so you can use the calendar module. So there are so many modules which are available, already available, that you can use in your application. So those are called the built-in modules. You can create your own modules, so those are called the user-defined modules, and similarly you can define and you can use in your modules in and the application. The benefit of you defining the modules is definition of from a one module can be imported into other modules or into main modules. What is main module? I'll discuss about it. So means if I have definitions, if I have some definitions, some methods that is written in some other module. So if same functionality, if I want to perform in other modules, so I can use that functionality by imported. So you don't need to rewrite the code. So this is the beauty of modular programming approach and the modules. This point, just remember this one. I'll discuss about in the next tutorial. What is the global variable? Name that is underscore name as a string. So this is very important to understand. So I'll make a separate video for this. How to use this one. So before using a module, you need to import. We know that we have already used the math module in our application. So when we want to use wanted to use that module in our application, in the previous tutorial I have already shown you. So first of all, we write the import, and after that we can use the functionality that has been defined into that module. So first of all, you need to import. So there are many ways to import your module in your application. So the first way, that is the basic way, by writing the import and the module that you want to use in your script, that is module name. So for example, let's see, this is my module and I want to use the calendar here. So first of all, what will I do? I will write the import and the module name. This is the calendar, and the functionality that you want to use from the calendar. First of all, you need to write the module name. After that, that functionality. For example, I want to print the month of any current year or any year. So I will write the calendar module first, and the method that is called month, and which year. So I want to show the month, the calendar of 2020 of April month. So this is the way that you can use any functionality that is defined into the module. As you can see that there is a calendar that is of the April month. So in the same way, there is a method that is defined into the calendar that checks whether the given year is a leap year or not. So here is a method, and I want to check that the 2020 is a leap year or not. So you can see that it returns true. It means it is a leap year. So this is the way that you can import any module. So either that is your user defined module or any inbuilt module, the import statement will remain same for every module. Okay, so let's see that how to import our own module. So first of all, we need to create a module that will have some functionality. Now I'm going to create a module that will check the numbers, that the given number is even or not, that given number is odd or not, and the given number is prime or not. So for that, what will I do? First of all, I will create a module. I have already created. This will save my time. So just look at here. So in this module, I have three methods. One is called the isEven method, that will accept a number, and if that number is even, it will return yes, and if that number is not even, then it will return no. And is odd, similarly, if that number is odd, then it will return yes, and if that number is not odd, then it will return no. Similarly, we can check the prime number. So if that number is prime, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So these three functionality I have defined in a separate file. I want to use these functionality into my script. So for what will I do? First of all, I will write here that is the module name, that is the check numbers, and to use any functionality from there, I will write first module name, and then, for example, I want to use isEven. So here I will pass 12. So I will pass the 12, then it will check that number is even or not. So it will tell you, okay. So you can see that yes, 12 is uh, uh, as an even number. Similarly, you can use the prime numbers definition, and the benefit of this is in any application, in any file, if you want to perform this operation in any file, then you can use this functionality. You don't need to write the code again and again. So this saves a lot of time and lot of effort. For example, if I write check numbers dot is prime, and here I pass 3, so it will tell you that the 3 is a prime or not. So yes, true, it means that 3 is a prime number. So this is the basic way by which you can use any module in your application. Another way is by using the from clause. From will save some more stuff. Here, when we import the module, and if you want to use any member of this module, then you write module name and then member name. From module means, suppose this module has 20 methods, and if you want to use only few of them, so you can use from module. So here you can write like this. Here I will write from module name, that is the check numbers, what I want to use, so I will import it. So I want to use only prime number. Okay, so I will write is prime, and by using this is even or is prime, you don't need to write the module name again to call any member, because you have already imported that. Okay, and remember this one, this will provide only the is even method. It will not provide your is odd and is prime method in this script. So is prime you can use direct without using the module name. Similarly, if you want to use more than one, then by separated comma you can import more than one member from that module. So is prime is also available, so you can use is prime here direct in your application. You don't need to write here that is the module name. So I can write here 23, and you can see that is, yes, 23 is a prime number. Another way by which you can use the import, means you can use the module in your application, is just look at the third way I'm discussing here. From module import name as or alternative name. So this is called the aliasing actually. Okay, so what is mean by this? Suppose import is even, and I don't want to use this is even as is even name, as I want to use as check even. Okay, so now this check even is even is now can be used as check even. So I can write here the check even method. This is the aliasing actually, and if I run this, then you can see that it is performing the same operation. So you can alias your members, or you can alias your methods by writing this statement. Why we use when we use this kind of statement, when we have any ambiguity type of thing in script. If you have is even, suppose if you have is even type of a method in the same script, and if you want to use the is even from this script, so in that case we use the aliasing. This syntax can be used to import all the members in one shot, in one go. So how can you do this? By writing from import, means from your module name import, and don't write the member's name, just put the asterisk. Asterisk means you want to import all the members, and you can use those members without writing your module name. So is even I can write and I can use, and I don't need to write any module name before this module, this method. So just look at here, is I write is prime, so I can use these in my application. Okay, just delete this, is prime, and this is. So as you can see that we are using, and we are using actually the wildcard asterisk. Asterisk means all the members. So this is not recommended to use, but you can use it in your application. The fourth way is by using the import and module name as the alternative name. So you can you can change the name of the module also. If you write the import here, and the module name is check numbers, so if you don't want to use the check numbers as the check number, so you can write, for example, ob as the alternative name is ob, so you can write the ob dot is even and ob dot is prime. This is the alternative way to use any modules in the application. So these are the ways by which you can use the module in your application. So why we use the module in application? This is now we can understand this one. Modules increase and it takes you to the modular programming approach. So what is called the modular programming? Modular programming is a software designing techniques, okay, that emphasizes separating the functionality of a program into independent interchangeable modules, such that each contains everything necessary to execute only one aspect of the desired functionality. So this is taken from the Wikipedia. You can go and read it in detail. So the benefit of module is, suppose you are creating a software, okay. So software can have many functionalities. So what you can do, you can write all the functionality in a single file. You can write all the things in a single file. But when you will write all the things in a single file, it will increase the size of this file, as well as your code will become messy. So what we do, we divide our whole problem into sub problems, small problems, and that sub problems will be solved independently, and we combine those sub problems to solve our big problem. So means we divide our problems into the modules, sub modules, and when all the modules is independently written and solved, then we achieve our application goal. So what is the benefit of this is, by using this, first is the simplicity. Simplicity means the maintenance is very easy. For example, if you want to make changes into some part of the application, so you will go into that module in which you want to make changes. Means you don't need to modify any other modules, and suppose one module is dependent on other module, so it will help you to debug and maintain your application very easily way. So maintainability is increased by the modular programming approach. And the third one is, that is very interesting and that is very important, that is the reusability. Suppose I have written this check numbers code is here. I want to I'm creating one other script file, that is my module, and I want to perform I have a number n is equal to 20, and I want to check that 20 is a prime or not. So what will I do? There are two aspects. I can write this code to check the number is prime or not, or I can use this code that I have already written in a separate module. So what I can do, I can import this module and I can pass this n to this function, and I can check that. So this is the reusability of the modular modules. So I hope the modular programming approach is now clear. So if you have doubt in this, then you can put your query in the comment box, and please like, comment, and share the videos, and do subscribe my channel for the further videos. So thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.